Ready? Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Yes guys, so in this video we will be sharing some tips, 7 tips on how to get through your first semester of medical school in Jamaica at least. Yes. Alright, take it away, Tanya. Okay, tip number 1. Going into med school, you might be looking at everybody else and you might hear them ask certain question in the first class and all of that, because some people read and already ahead. Yeah, you might feel intimidated by it, but don't watch no face. You can look bright and you can even sound bright. But it all depends on how you study and what you remember and how your methods of studying, right? Yeah. So don't watch in the face, don't feel intimidated. You may feel intimidated, but just take it easy. You reach there for a reason, right? Cause you have it, right? Mm-hmm. So just keep calm. Tip number 2, I'm just going to go based on her flow. So surround yourself with like-minded persons, because obviously you're going to, in such a big group, you're going to have people with different mindsets. So just surround yourself with persons who are like you and will motivate you and encourage you to, you know, study and to stay focused on your dream. You stay focused on what you're studying. Now bother with the yes. Alright, this leads on into point number 3. You have to have a social life, so make sure you're doing things that relax you and you can enjoy yourself. Yes, but remember, too much of anything is not good. So don't be around people who only party, and don't surround yourself with people who are only studying, like that's all they do. Make sure it's a good balance. And you find the balance. Maybe in the second semester, but you will find the balance. Yeah, you can't just be studying straight and stress out. Do not stress out yourself. Good, you have good stress, yes. You need to be kind of pressured to study, yes, but don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You must take some time to ease out and chillax. Okay, so I give tip number 3 a while ago. Point number 4, find a study method or technique that is good for you. So as we said before, don't watch anybody else. What's good for you, what fits you, what's best for you, do it. So, and the thing is, when you just start, you won't necessarily know how to study, and your previous study methods might not work. It may work though, because when you're going in, you have a lot of people saying, so you should do this, use this method, use this method. What you're doing before could have been could be the best method for you. But then again, your method before maybe was not the best, but just because you're smart, you get through. But to get through med school is not just your brains can get you through. It's hard work. So you have to find a good method to study, right?
Yeah.
And you might see people in the group, in your WhatsApp group that you will have, saying this and it. Like they might be saying a whole lot of things, and you might feel overwhelmed. You might feel overwhelmed when you're seeing all of the things people putting in the groups, and they're saying, but study at your own pace, but just make sure that pace is a good pace.
And you might not find your pace, or that's your perfect study method until even second semester. So the first semester is really a trial and error. But don't fail, you know, but it's a trial and error, but it can be done. You can pass everything.
Yes.
So just
that was 4.
Yeah.
And 5, tip number 5, ensure you get through everything at least once. So make sure, well, that's what I use. I try to make sure that I've seen all the different topics at least once, go through them at least once, so that when I go in the exam, nothing jumps out at me, nothing looks new, nothing looks strange to me. But I mean, you will always have that. You will always have that.
And even when you go over it, it might still look new on the exam because you don't remember.
But sometimes, even though you read over it once and you go to the exam, it might look new. But then when you're reading through the answer, one answer just jump out at you because you see someone that kinda say, yeah, remember me kinda said that, I'm not sure, but isn't it? Yeah. So just try and make sure you go through everything at least once.
Okay, so point number 6, ensure that you go to your anatomy tutorials as well as going to the anatomy lab on your own time. So the thing is, you will have specific,
this is a key.
So you will have specific anatomy tutorial groups to go to, but don't be afraid to hop. So you go to the teacher or the tutor that's, well, their teaching style is best for you, or so you think, or you grasp the most from them. You can go to them, and you can also go to others. So if it's more than one you like, you go to more than one, and you gain more information that way with their different teaching styles. Yeah,
that's what we used to do. We used to, after this our tutor ends, we'll go to another one that is still going, so we can get more knowledge, review more. It really helps. It really helps.
For sure.
To go to the lab on your own and go through things, make sure you know the thing, look on the different specimens, because the different structures in different bodies look different. Everything not going to look the same, so you make sure you see different specimens. It really helps to go to the lab and on your own.
So go to the lab on your own and go there with other persons. So try and go with somebody who at least is reading while they're doing it, or go with somebody who is probably in an older you can go with somebody who is probably in 2nd year, 3rd year, so you know, a year higher than yours, that who will be able to guide you. And yeah, because they will more than likely know what to look out for, and they'll be and they will be able to help you.
Yeah.
So yeah, then go to the lab on your own.
Yeah, you have to make sure.
Trust me, when you go on the lab on your own, you know, and you see every single specimen, and you can point out everything in every specimen, you feel good. Trust me, you can also teach people yourself. That's what happened to us in the 1st semester. We teaching people, you know,
like because we went through it so many times. We were able to teach persons, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. That's why anatomy became our favorite.
Yeah.
Like, and we got the highest. It has been our highest grade so far. Yeah, really good. And you know, anatomy is kind of an easy thing to get an A in. It is, but you have to make sure you do what we said. We'll go to the anatomy lab a lot. That's the only way it will be easy to get an A. Definitely.
Anatomy.
Anatomy is like in high school, or bio teacher used to we love bio, but matters in med school is we love anatomy. I promise first. Oh my god.
And that's why I love the anatomy aspect in the different systems that we're doing now. The anatomy, love it.
Yeah. Next point. So point number 7 is ensure that you go. Sorry. Ensure that you go to the 3 molecular medicine tutorials that they have at the end of the semester. Matter said before those tutorials I knew nothing.
And this another point.
Let me tell you, and it's not because they were, well, it's not because the professors, they weren't good at teaching, or they weren't teaching, you know, the content or so. It's because I was not really reading.
Yeah, the pre-reading.
I was reading on my own.
Post-reading, yeah.
I was reading on my own, but when I tell you, when I went to those tutorials, it's like it just opened up my eyes. It was way easier after that. I was like, what more kind of nice still.
Yes, that leads me to tip 8: pre-reading and post-reading. It might be, honestly, it's hard to do it.
You're not going to be able to do it all the time.
Yeah, to do both pre-read and post-read
for every course.
No,
that's not realistic at
not
all.
Realistic. But let me tell you, try and try to do at least one of them. Cause man say when me used to pre-read, you see, comedy love anatomy. Me used to pre-read for anatomy before the tutorials. Nicest thing when you know the thing is going on the lab.
Yeah, because
and you can answer all of the questions.
They will ask you questions. So because the tutorials they're in small groups, so the doctors they'll be able to point on you and say, especially if you're going to our favorites, you're going to our favorites tutors class, trust me, you need a name tag and everything, and you point and
call you by name
and answer questions. So yeah, you don't want to look dumb.
So make sure pre-reading is really good. And it opens your eyes. Because after you pre-read, you're going to the and say, oh, so that is how that, and that's how that works. And anyway, also, say you never pre-read but you post-read, you hear nonsense in a class. They say, what that? And when you post-read, they say, oh, so this is a yeah. So those are key.
So for tip 9, do not study the drug list isolated. Don't study the drug list. I took one look on that thing and I closed that, never opened that, never to see that list.
You can first semester can give you a drug list and you think you need to know all of that for that semester.
First of all, there are way too many. It's very overwhelming to look at that drug list and say, me need to know all of them.
And all of it's not necessary in that semester.
Exactly. Do not study the drug list isolated. Do not study drugs isolated. So you'll be doing drugs in fundamentals of diseases and treatment. Study the drugs that are given to the lectures. So don't study them isolated. It's very overwhelming if you do that. So yeah. So and FDT, that's a whole thing on its own.
Oh yeah, that's a whole tip by
fundamentals of disease and treatment, a whole tip by
tip 10.
Because this is a course that people tend to fail, right? Because it's the heaviest weighted. It's a 6-credit course.
Well, everything is 3.
Yeah.
So you go in with people years above you telling you, make sure you study FDT. Make sure you study FDT. Yes, you must study it like you must study everything else. Like, it's just because it's weighted more why they say that, and it's a whole lot. It's more than the others, yes. But just like how you must study FDT, you must study anatomy, you must study more.
And don't study anatomy is one thing you must focus on. Even we're talking
and they always tell you that
don't focus on anatomy.
Don't focus too much.
It's nice. That's why you want to, but don't focus on it.
Yeah, you need to.
But yeah, FDT, no one. FDT. So it's a big course. Truthfully, I was not able to go through everything for that exam.
I try to go through everything, as I tell you. That's the thing I go with, try and go through everything.
I was not able to go through everything, but you know, thanks be to God. God is a good God, you know.
Yes, I mean,
He's a good God, you know.
And FDT was not the hardest exam for me.
It wasn't the hardest.
It was not. Mohammed was the hardest for me.
The hardest for me was
Eastern embryo.
Yes, embryo and history.
Embryology
and histology. And it wasn't even that it was hard, because guys, I'd studied for these. I really thought I was ready. I was ready, you know. But the thing is, when you study weeks in advance, you think you're doing a good thing, you know, guys. Studying weeks in advance.
You get kind of
familiar with the content, but
you have to go over it again. You need to.
But it's like meetings and me lick one bird or one stone. Whatever the saying is, meetings and me lick off one thing now, you know. On to the next. Never to return till exam. And the thing is that I was actually going to study embryology the night before, you know. But I wanted to study from the book, because I prefer to read it.
And this is a whole nother tip, you know, embryo and history.
But Tanya was reading the book that night. I was like, alright, since I already read the entire thing, let me just let her read it, because we're sharing a book. You know, book expensive.
Oh yeah, that's
we're twin. We're twin. So books expensive. So yeah, I just allowed her to keep it.
And that's another thing. Most of the books are there. We have them online in PDF format and stuff. So you don't have to stress out yourself to buy books.
Yeah, but some people prefer to read.
Yeah.
Then
but the books are expensive.
Or you could even just print the PDF. A lot of people print the PDF files, but yeah,
the book's expensive.
I really wish I had read over that, but you know, as Mr. God good again,
good. The moral story, you have to go through everything, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get the maximum, ask the Lord to direct you in your studying, of course, because
that's the most important tip.
Ask the Lord to direct you.
If you're a praying person, you got to pray. You got to
ask
the Lord to guide you.
And if you're not, what to become one. Because yeah, you really, because you could be studying this topic hard, and that don't come an exam, and that's with everything. I think that's a general thing for everyone. So yeah, definitely make sure you go to the mock spotters. That's US, the University of West Indies Surgical Society puts on, and that's your
they're very helpful. That's a tip. Make sure you do the US spotters, mock spotters.
Yeah, very helpful,
because
spotters going to be a
spotters. Yeah, because it's a new thing, and you're like, you're just gonna have 2 minutes to answer about 4 questions. You have to walk around at different stations,
and you have to move around. If you guys, alright, let's explain what spotters are.
Alright,
so you have 100 questions, 4 questions per station. And the 4 questions normally relate to.
So you have 25
stations, 4 questions each.
So 100.
2 minutes per station.
Yeah.
So you basically have 30 seconds per question, and after the 2 minutes of answering the 4 questions, you have to move along. You hear the bell, you have to move along. You
can't stop, you can't turn back.
Yeah, you can't. So
and it can be very nerve wracking.
So yeah, the mock spotters.
Very helpful.
And also one of the professors, he does a mock spotter as well, so you can definitely go to his own. Really helpful. Yes, for histology. Really helpful.
And for prospective students, if you're watching this video,
subscribe.
Sure. Oh, don't be discouraged, because like I've been getting a lot of messages from high school friends, like getting into medicine just overall. It's a whole struggle to get in, and like some of them don't even know the process to even get in, but they want to get in. I've just so many questions I've been getting. I don't know, can make another video on that, but it's a lot, and then it's so expensive, guys, and you want to make the best of your time here.
So yeah, so as you're saying, it's a process, it's a lot, but I mean, the Lord took you thus far. Trust Him to take you through it, right?
Once you reach it, if you reach it.
Plus, you're saying you want to be doctor, but that may not be God's plan for your life. So you have to make sure you seek the Lord in prayer when doing, you know, applying and stuff. So all in all, medical school, it's a fun journey. It's fun. It's obviously a lot of work.
Yeah, the good thing about medicine is that you only get exams at the end of the semester, and so you have during the semester to have a social life, if you may, and you also have time to study. Right? So take that time to study. You try and look at something every day. Try motivate yourself, and that's why you surround yourself with other people to motivate you to study, so that you can do something every day. You know, you just enjoy yourself till, you know, exam time. I tell you, in the first semester, if like 2 weeks before exam period, if you don't feel prepared, that is really normal. Even
that is what I was trying to remember.
Even 1 week before
the exam, you feel like you no.
Yeah,
you feel like that's one for me. You feel like you no.
Yeah, if you feel
that's one for Mr. Crab.
If you don't feel prepared 1 week before, even that is normal.
If you don't feel prepared 2 days before it, that is normal. I mean, yes, I feel like you're going to always feel that way. It's only when you reach probably like halfway through, you say, alright, or you never know, you know. I mean, you're going to feel like you're always feel like you're not prepared, but ensure that you actually took the steps, studied the things to be prepared, even if you don't feel prepared. Yeah, so enjoy medical school. May the Lord be with you and cause His face to shine upon you.
So there's this stigma attached to medical students. Please don't be that stereotype. You know, the one who feels like, I'm in med, so I'm better than you. Like, I personally know people who do not tell persons that they study medicine because they don't want to be looked at like that. So just, or you can change the stigma. Change it to a positive one where persons want to be a medical student because they like how that person, you know, exhibits grace, kindness, humility. Be humble. Be humble.
Yeah, it's not brain sticky through, it's hard work and brains. But hard work mostly.
Yeah.
So what the thing say, you're bright and you go, you have to study and you have to work hard, or you're going to fail.
Yeah. So just be humble. Just be a good human being.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I hope that at the end of your first semester you could say that our tips helped you. At least one of them helped you. So all the best going into medical school.
So ensure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good rest of the day. Bye.